All right. What's going on, guys? Trev and
Baby.
Jess with baby. With baby. Special guest starring. Special guest starring. I'm going to be too loud. Guest starring our baby boy. So say hi. It's interesting. Say hi. He's not ready yet. He's not quite ready yet. Yeah. Looks like he's about ready for a nap.
Phil was taking a nap.
I know, right? He's totally always taking a nap. Yeah, absolutely. We got, yeah, say hi. There we go. So cute. Wonderful. Yep. We got Jay. What's up, Jay? We got Jonathan Nichols. What's up, John? How you doing, man? And I'm just waiting for our chat box to load here and see if things are working. Oh, man. So it has been quite a while, dudes, since we have done a live stream. Thank you so much, Bam Bam Boys and Mazastar. Thank you so much. I do appreciate that. Absolutely. Yeah, dude. So let me just see for the chat box. I want to make sure the chat box is working, but maybe they updated stuff or changed stuff in the last little while. So not exactly.
In the room.
Not sure. Yeah, he is. That's right. Let's do clean and we show messages. Yep. Delay. Not much of a delay. Show icons. There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you, Mazastar, who said that we have a beautiful family. So that's great. This is your first live stream. Yeah. This is your first live stream. See that right there? What's that? That's a camera. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. So, we got Wilson. All right, what's going on? Could be maybe possibly. Yep. Karen Phillips says the little pie is so cute. Great channel travel. Thank you so much. Yeah. So it has been a while, dudes. We had to take quite a bit of time off. It was good time though, because there was no
even do anything.
Walking Dead. Yeah, I did. She did everything. I did everything. She did everything. She did all the work.
You didn't even.
I didn't do anything.
I carried him.
Of course, obviously.
I did everything.
Yeah, she did. Credit goes to Jess.
That's why your dad said thank you to me.
Yes, of course.
He didn't say thank you to you.
No, he did not. That's true. She did all the work, and now we got this little goober right here. This little guy right here. Yeah, this little guy who does not look too impressed right now. No, he does not.
He
does not
like
look impressed. Yeah, he does look like my nephew for sure. Bam, his name is Tristan. So we went with Tristan. I think it's a good name. TRSTEN. And then my middle name, Trevor. And then, Harris, our last name. So, yeah. So, it was great. So, really good. Have some time off work now for a while. We're going to take, I think, probably the rest of the year off with the parental leave through the government stuff. 8 months, pretty much. So, to take care of this little guy right here, because he is a handful.
And what about him?
Sometimes. Yeah, Mr. too. Mr's over there. So, he's a handful, right? But, he's good
Mr.
too. And Mr. too. But he's good, though. Like, if, every 3 hours, we can just kind of like feed him, check him, do the stuff, and then, just give him some hugs and cuddles in the meantime. But aside from that, you pretty much just, stay in his crib or bassinet or whatever, or, hold him and all that stuff. So, yeah, it's good. But you have been keeping us up late at night. Yes. Big time. Yeah. But he's really good. He's really well behaved so far and everything. And growing quick, so that's good. And, yeah. So what do you think? What do you think? Are you glad that process is over the last few months?
Yes, it is.
It's good, right? To finally get that done with and over with. So that's good. And yeah, it was cool. So we can get back to the regular kind of swing of things. So that's cool. Dory Nichols says, "You tell him, Jess." You did. You did all the work. Of course you did. Smile Cigar. Hey, Trev. Bam Bam's Toys. Welcome to the world of YouTube and social media, Tristan. Yep. Tristan's first word will be, all right, yeah. That's true. We got to show you. Maybe. Yeah. Probably be mama. Yeah, I think. We'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
He loves me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yep, he's absolutely loves Jess so much. She can get him
I didn't mind being pregnant with him.
I know. Yeah. She can get him to calm down a lot more easily than I can. You know, she's got that motherly touch and stuff. So, yeah. Yep. Get you caught in your little shirt here. There we go. Awesome. Perfect. There we go. Soother time. Yeah. All right. Let's see what you guys had to say. So, how is Mr. adjusting to the baby? Yeah, Dory. So he did actually, at first he wasn't sure. He did hiss at Tristan a couple times because I think he was scared, or he just didn't understand, or he didn't know. But I think he's starting to get the hang of it now. He's starting to kind of come around and stuff, and he's not showing any signs of aggression now. But he was showing some signs of jealousy, right, huh? Like when you were holding him and feeding him and stuff, Mister would get a little bit jealous and all that.
I guess.
Little bit, but not too bad or anything. He's getting used to it now. I think he realizes. I don't think he understood quite away what it was, but yeah. The longest we've streamed for, Jay, I want to say. I think only probably 2 hours or something like that. 2 to 3 hours is probably the longest I've done for. We try not to go above that because we just run out of stuff to discuss. 4 hours is pretty long, man. Yeah. Sma Cigar says that you're awesome. So awesome. Sma Cigar. His name is Smasagar.
Oh, thanks.
Sma Cigar.
You're awesome too.
Ray of Sunshine says, congrats. Thank you, Ray. And Angel says, fist bump to Trev. Well, thank you, Angel. I appreciate it. Nice of you and everything. James Sheldon says, hey, Trev, I've been a long-time viewer since I was 10 years old. I'm now turning 19 soon. And seeing that you now have a family makes me so happy. Congratulations. Well, thank you so much. Thanks to Jess, for sure. And thank you for that. It's true, comedian. I did basically nothing. That's true. Yeah. Karen Phillips, family is everything. Y'all look so good together. Love this. So thank you, Karen. I appreciate it. And thank you, Cyber Costel, for saying congrats. So today's live stream should be about Dead City and catch up. So just basically the stuff, because it's been a while since we've done some streams. We've only done a couple this year, because of the pregnancy with the baby and everything. So partially we just wanted to show them to you guys a little bit, kind of live, let you see, let you comment, stuff like that, because it's fun. Cool family stuff, right, sweetheart? So that's good and everything, and wanted to do that. But yeah, we'll definitely go into some stuff on Dead City as well. We'll go through a little bit, but I think if you guys have seen episode 3 for Dead City, I think it's freaking awesome. Really, really good. We did a review for it earlier. So that's good. And then maybe we'll get into a little bit of some other stuff. There hasn't been a whole lot going on in real life the last few months in terms of world events and stuff. Hardly anything. Finally, I think is good, almost in a way that all sort of like world events and all that stuff has kind of slowed down a little bit since like 2020, 2021. Obviously, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of riots and all kinds of different stuff. That was fun to cover and cool, but the last little while has been very peaceful for the most part, at least in the West, so that's good. Thank you, CB96, who said, beautiful baby. So that's cool. Thank you. We thank you very much. And, Cormac says, congrats on the baby, guys. Watching you back during Season 1. And now you have a kid, Madness. If his name ain't Daryl, you want us to name him Daryl? No. What do you think of that name, Sarah? No, I don't think so.
Too late.
Too late. Yeah, it's much too late. We already did birth certificate and all that stuff. Way too late. Let's see. Zombfected Gaming. Hey, Trev. I've been watching you since Season 3 of The Walking Dead, and you've come so far on this channel. Thank you, Zombfected. And I appreciate it, dude. Thanks for staying subscribed. I appreciate it big time. Melancholy Heart. Huge congratulations to both of you on your new bundle of joy. Yeah, thanks so much, Melancholy, for sure. Yeah. And sweetheart, you guys can just stay as long as you want to. And if you get tired of holding him or whatever, he wants to nap, yeah, he can go. Mister is down there too. Huh, Mister? Yeah. Huh? Yeah. Good stuff. Yusuf Bismillah. Hey, Trev. Hope you're doing well with your missus and Minnie Trev's Chan. Yeah, thanks. Congrats, brother. What did you think of Dead City Episode 2, Negan's old school psycho vibe? Yeah, I love it, dudes. As I was saying in the review, absolutely love the different feel of Dead City versus the other Walking Dead series, because with Dead City and Negan being, the league, Negan and Maggie, Negan is not a hero at all, right? So it's really cool to get to see a totally different kind of, of lead for a series where you're not following a protagonist, you're following an antagonist, you're following a villain with Negan. So the way he handles situations, as you get to see in episodes 2 and 3 for Dead City, completely different from what we're used to for like Rick, Daryl, and all the other heroes of the series, even Maggie in a lot of ways, where they'll help people, they'll do stuff like that. And Negan will too sometimes, people as a resource, but he will also use them in other ways, which is cool to see, spectacle and stuff too.
I like Negan.
Yeah, you like Negan too, yeah.
I said I can relate to
him. Yeah,
I'm
that's
joking.
True. No, that's cool. Zombfected Gaming, what's your son's name again?
He looks like Negan.
Yeah. What's his name, sweetheart?
Tristan.
Yeah. Tristen. Yeah.
Yes.
Yep. That's what I was. Something similar to mine, but a little bit different. So, yeah.
I could have named him Jess.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. You think I would have named him Negan, Jay? That'd be weird, man. Like, that'd just be... I don't do that. Like, I enjoy the entertainment and all that stuff, but I wouldn't go that far. I think that's too much. That's a little bit overboard. Tobias, that's not a bad name, Darkstar. What do you think of that name, sweetheart? Tobias? Not bad.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't like it that much. Yeah. I don't
Travis?
know if you see... Travis, yeah, that works too. Travis works. That was close. We thought about Travis, but no. Let's see. Do you think he'll like Walking Dead one day? Yeah, I think he probably... No?
It's up to him.
Yeah. It's true, but a lot of sons, like, they don't like stuff that their dads like,
No,
right? Like, they want to do their own thing, so... I don't know if he'll like, Walking Dead, Ninja Turtles, all the stuff that I like. I don't know if he will. We'll have to see. It's almost like because I'm so into it, you almost think that he might not be.
Yeah.
Like, because, if you've already got all the Turtles figures and all the Walking Dead character figures and stuff.
He wants his own thing.
He want to be his own thing and do his own thing. That's true. Yeah. So, we'll see, but probably not, yeah. Harry True Scott says, hope you're doing well, Trev. Really enjoyed content for over the years for Walking Dead. Thank you, man. Really appreciate it. Sam Escoda said, my fiance recently gave birth, but unfortunately, Dead City came out the night before. So little baby Kiev, what would you name your boy or girl? Kiev? Is that a boy or girl? Needed to take a back seat. Sam is goated. That's cool. Yeah, so yeah, he was born around the time when Dead City came out. We also went to see The Flash right after, because he was staying at the hospital for a bit. They were checking him through and everything for his blood sugar and everything. And so we went to see The Flash while we were waiting to kind of be able to take him out of the hospital. What did you think of the Flash movie, sweetheart? Did you like it? You liked it, yeah. It was pretty good. I don't think it's doing that good at the box office as well as I thought it would. I thought getting to see Michael Keaton return as Batman would be like huge. We got the old VHS tape here. Would be huge, and a lot of people would want to see it. But not that many. I think that it's got its budget back, but it hasn't done that well. Let's see here. Okay, so The Flash here, yeah, 245 million. That's it, and it's been out now since the 12th. So it's been out for a while. The budget was 200, and it's only done 245 at the box office. So it's actually kind of a dud as far as the release goes. No, he doesn't. I know. They're just, they're kind of crazy at the hospital and stuff. They're so.
I don't really want to discuss that.
Yeah, we don't need to discuss that. Anyway, he's good. He's healthy.
He's here right now.
Yes, he's healthy and everything's fine. So they're over the top sometimes. That's all. Jamal Isaac, congratulations to both of you. Thank you, Jamal. Bam Bam says, I prefer Grant Gustin as Flash. He's so much better. I mean, overall. Oh, is that the Flash from the? Is that the actor's name from the CW series? We've seen that one too, the CW Flash as well. Yeah. So, yeah, that's that one from there. So, yeah.
The one thing about my pregnancy, I kind of think that you exhaust me.
I exhaust you, yeah.
Yeah, with your energy.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I do. I'm sure I do. Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's see. Flash is better than the numbers say. Well, I liked it. I thought it was good, and Jess liked it too. We thought it was a fun movie and stuff. It was really cool to see. Michael Keaton Batman back again, I think. That was the highlight. But I'm just surprised that it hasn't done very well at the box office. I think that is really, really shocking because I thought for sure that'd be like big money. Everybody would want to go see it. But maybe it's just so long from the time when, 89, so many years, right?
Oh, I need more room.
Yeah, so many years from 89 that, it's just like, wow, yeah, people are kind of grown up at that point and not as interested in the same kind of thing as it used to be. Thank you, Subby. Thank you so much for he said congratulations on the baby to us.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. And let's see, Bam Bam's Toys. Does The Strain have another season? I don't think it does. I thought it ended, and maybe he'll. No, The Strain. I don't care that much about the ending of it. It's good and everything. It's a good series, but no, I don't think they'll do anything else for it or anything like that going forward. I think it's probably done. Whereas The Walking Dead will continue. There'll be different versions, iterations, and that probably over the years. Because it's such a strong run. The Strain didn't have that though. It's not that strong. So, yeah. Anyway, so yeah. Thanks Jamal Isaac for the comment and everything. Walking Dead season 4. Oh, that's cool, dude, for sure. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is there a character named Tristan in Yu-Gi-Oh? I didn't know that. We the Ones. If there is, then yeah, it's like that. Yep, that's right. So that's cool. Zoninfected said, you never know. Son like father, maybe. He might give about 10 years possibly. I hope The Walking Dead U is still going strong when he's growing up. I think it probably won't be at some point, Zoninfected. I feel like with the spin-offs, you probably got a few more years out of it. I think Rick said, or Andrew Lincoln said, maybe like 2 years, limited run for The Walking Dead, for the Rick and Michonne spin-off series. Like 2 years, that's it. So, they'll probably do other series and stuff like that as well for Walking Dead, but it's probably not going to be that strong after a few more years, I think. I think it's got probably a few more years left in the spin-offs and that, maybe like three or 4 years, and that's it. And then after that, they'll do other Walking Dead stuff and everything, but it probably won't be that popular at that point. Whereas Dead City's actually done really well. It's like, like one of the top cable premieres of the year already. I think it is the top one for cable, for this type of series for cable TV. So that's really great and does well for AMC Plus and everything as well too. Julia Drum says, congratulations guys on the baby. So thank you so much, Julia. We do appreciate it. And yeah, man, I think that's what we got for now. Let's see. Aside from that, for this year, man, I mean, I think like this year has been strange. There hasn't been that much going on this year in terms of entertainment. I think this is actually, aside from there was Last of Us, which was on before, and now the Walking Dead spin-off series are starting, which is great. But this has actually been, I think, so far 2023 has probably been the slowest year, I think, for entertainment, for new entertainment, that that there's been in like maybe 15 years, long time. Because if you just look at the different series that have been released and everything that's coming out, there hasn't been that much that's really like, has there been like a big blockbuster movie this year? Probably have, but not that big. And there probably hasn't been, like, in terms of TV series, there haven't been that much that's really, like, really awesome yet. So, yeah. All right, you guys want to go downstairs? You want to put them for a nap?
And then eventually, no, but I want to do something later.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, you're gonna do after. So, okay. I think he's ready to just about go. A few more minutes? Okay, a few more minutes. Maybe like 5 more minutes. The lights and stuff, I don't want him to get too hot either.
No, he won't.
So, yeah, he's okay? All right. Good. Yeah.
Here you
We go.
go.
Yeah. Yeah, Zoninfected. The Walking Dead U is like MCU and Star Wars in a way, but different genre. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yep. Cool. Okay, I'll be down after. I'll just do maybe like half an hour, sweetheart, or something like that. Yeah, everybody say bye to Jess and Tristan. I'm going to head out for now, and we'll just switch. Yeah, of course. We'll just switch for now. We'll do a little bit more of a stream. But yeah, dudes, this has been probably like the year that I can say has been, I think, the slowest in terms of like different entertainment. in terms of this year, the only series I was really looking forward to, or things I was looking forward to, were Last of Us, which was pretty good. The first season was pretty good of Last of Us. And then the Flash movie. And there is the Turtles movie coming out, which is the Seth Rogen TMNT movie, which I'll bring up the stuff for it right here. TMNT Mutant Mayhem. So that's what it's called. The toys are starting to hit now for the movie, for Mutant Mayhem. We'll see, man. Like, we'll see if the movie's any good. But in terms of stuff that I like, this is really like the only stuff this year that's been coming out. This one's from Seth Rogen. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. August 2nd. It looks all right, I think. Like, in terms of turtle stuff, I think it looks okay. I think they're doing, like, the villains, I think, are just some different mutants, like maybe Baxter Stockman and some of the others. So August 2nd, so that's coming out. But that's like, yeah, from Permanent Teenager, Seth Rogen. And you've got the 4 turtles. So it looks funny, right? Obviously, it looks funny because it's like, you know, it's going to be done in his style, which is kind of like silly, kind of funny, happy, fun stuff, right? So that'll kind of work for Turtles. But I don't know, man. This is like, yeah, this year has been really slow, I think, in terms of like different entertainment and stuff. Star Wars stuff, yes. Star Wars is really popular now. I'm not that into it. Like, I think, like, I like the original trilogy Star Wars movies. After that, you know, the prequel, and then the prequel trilogy, and then after that, I was like, that's kind of enough for me. I don't care that much. Mandalorian stuff is like, you know, I think Mandalorian's good, but I don't think it's amazing or anything. Thanks for the super chat there, Infamous NYC, who says, now let the tinfoil hat talk begin. Thanks for the live, and congrats again, myself. So thanks, Infamous. Yeah, dude, again, this year, like, in terms of, if you want to talk tinfoil hat or conspiracy stuff, it's been kind of a good year because nothing has really happened, really. Like, you know, there was kind of like rumors of cyber polygon and stuff like this. If you guys have heard of this, like maybe a power outage and stuff like this, nothing happened. Nothing materialized. You know, there was a lot of theories in and around 2020, 2021, 2022 as to what's going on. There was the war in with Ukraine and Russia and everything. But aside from that, you know, nothing else really has happened. Things on the world stage front, things have really, you know, hit the brakes, have really slowed down, which is kind of good in some ways. They did sort of like, there was the alien stuff a little bit that they did. I think there was a few news articles about that, but not much else. Like, there hasn't been, you know, much else in terms of conspiracy to really even discuss or anything. Plus, you know, the engines too, I think Google and YouTube have pretty much finished off anybody who does it like 100% or who isn't like, you know, if you post a lot of conspiracy content, eventually they're going to catch it and they're going to delete it. It depends what the topic is, but, you know, if you post a ton of it, you probably get deleted at some point. You know, you get banned or whatever. So, yeah, man. So it's actually been kind of a good year for, kind of a good year for like conspiracy stuff, in that nothing bad has really happened this year. So that's great. So I think 2023 has been good. There is the writer's strike, by the way, if you're not aware of, for TV. The writer's strike basically means that I think almost all different scripted series next year, maybe the year after that, are going to be delayed because the Writers Guild has been on strike now for a couple months, I think. And so unless they resolve that soon, you're going to see delays for like Rick and Michonne Season 2, Dead City Season 2, what else? Daryl Season 2 if they do a second season. Tales of the Walking Dead. House of the Dragon will be delayed for Season 2 as well. And just any other series they're working on right now. So, yeah, man, that's basically what's going on with the writer's strike. But, yeah, it's good, Infamous NYC, in a lot of ways. You know, it's cool. Wilson says, have you watched Rabbit Hole with Keeger Sunderland? No, I haven't. I haven't seen it. No, I could check it out later maybe. But I'm really behind on stuff. If it's new, then yeah. MMA Minds, is your name Tristan too? Oh, that's cool, man. Thank you, dude. Yeah, I spelled it differently because My name is EVOR, so I spelled it with EN at the end, which is fine too. That's also correct. Just depends how you want to do it. Zane says, Trev, how did you like the 2007 TMNT movie? That was my favorite as a kid. Yeah, the 2007 Turtles movie looks the most similar to this one. And 2007 TMNT, let me see. Was Chris Evans in that one? I don't remember. Maybe he was. This one, you're talking about this one, this 2007 one. Well, I thought it was good. I liked the Raph versus Leonardo stuff in it. I thought that was really good. But ultimately, my favorite, TMNT 1990, dude. Like, I love the 90s TMNT stuff. I really wish they would do, like, a live-action version again. I really wish we could see, like, a live-action Turtles being done with the puppet masks or whatever, however they did it, costumes, and then they did like animatronic, or what do you call it? Wasn't that Jim Henson stuff where they would do like the puppet? They would do like strings and stuff to move their faces in certain ways, or they had certain suits to the way they could do it. And oh man, that was really cool. There are some mistakes in it, like this one here, but I just love the live action stuff. I think it's awesome. I wish they could do it again. I really do. I don't know why they've never tried it, really, since like recently they've never tried to do the live action again. But that's always been my favorite, man. If they can do live action Turtles, that's awesome. I really love that. Yeah, that'd be really cool, Dr. Death. Yeah, that was great. But since he's gone, Jim Henson, I don't think anybody's really tried it. I can't think of like. There's got to be an example of like a movie or series where they did that and they did it the old school way and they didn't use CG everywhere. But, it is what it is. My favorite, though, has to be the 80s Turtles cartoon. I mean, the 80s Turtles cartoon is the best, if you ask me. I collect turtle figures from that. I still watch it sometimes here and there. I'll watch an episode. It's so awesome, dude. Absolutely awesome. I love that one. So the other versions are okay. The new one, I don't know. Mutant Mayhem. We'll see what Seth Rogen has for us. It looks like it's going to be fun anyway, but I don't know. I don't think it'll be as good as like the live action ones or anything. But who knows? Maybe it'll be fun and maybe it'll be worth it. There hasn't been that much else on. That's one of the reasons why this year, I haven't been releasing that much, content. That's why I call this live stream catch up, because. Like, I haven't made that many videos this year. This is the least amount of videos I've made, I think, since like 2008, probably. 2009 is when I started. So 2008, this is the least amount of videos I've made since 2008. But the reason for it is because, well, obviously Jess was pregnant too, so we had to do tons of stuff for the baby and doctor's appointments and all this stuff, extra eating and, going and getting extra food and extra runs and all the stuff. So obviously I've had to do that this year. But the other thing, too, is just, like, not that much that's really been that great to really cover. Grass says, Seth Rogen sucks, not hype for the new TMNT movie. I hear what you're saying, though, Grass. Like, I'm with you, though. I feel like that's, to a degree, it's kind of based, though, too, because if you look at, like, what they're doing with Mutant Mayhem, they make April, like, they race-swapped April. They made her black in the new one, right? So they got to do that in all of them. The music, too, and the theme and everything is like, I don't know. It's like hip-hop stuff. I don't know. To me, like, growing up with Turtles the way that I did, I just never got that vibe with Ninja Turtles that fit in with them. If you look at the 2003 series and the 80s series that I love so much in the comic books, I don't know where that vibe comes in. I think that's just Seth Rogen. That's Hollywood putting that sort of like, putting them in that frame that they always want to do. That's just what they do. I don't think it's going to be the best version of the Turtles. I think it'll be like an okay movie, like the 2007 one is okay, maybe almost as good as that, but it's not going to be as good as like the classic series, the classic live action movies. No, I don't think it's going to be that good, man. I think it's going to be just like, it's okay. But this is like par of the course right now, right? For like Hollywood and stuff. This is why, again, I haven't been making that many reviews and stuff, because a lot of this stuff, I don't really like it. I don't like when they take a character and they kind of race swap them and they do all that stuff. I don't like it. You know, I'd rather you stay true to the character, and if you want to add in another character that hits your token score or whatever you want to do, then do it, you know, do it that way. But, you know, they're so into all the leftist woke stuff, Hollywood is. So if you watch a movie, whatever you do, you can pretty much guarantee that it's going to fit the checklist that they have, right? The Jays have for it, right? It's like this, and this. It has to do this, has to do this, has to do this, has to do this. You know, it's just what it is, man. You know, so Dr. Death, between Batman, The Walking Dead, Ninja Turtles, I don't even want to look at the receipts of how much I've spent. Yeah, I know, right? I know, dude. I spend so much money. For me, the biggest one is Turtles stuff, because Walking Dead doesn't release figures anymore, not really. So Walking Dead for me wasn't that expensive, but Turtles was like, Turtles is always expensive because I love the NECA stuff is really awesome, and it's expensive, dude. You got to ship it, and it costs a lot of money, but it's wicked cool. It's wicked awesome. I love the stuff too. Don't get me wrong, but I just find myself more like, you know, collecting stuff that's like from the 90s or older stuff, and I don't want to be that way. I like to stay current with stuff that's coming out now and being hyped for new stuff and being excited for new stuff that's coming out. I was really hyped for the Flash movie with Michael Keaton Batman returning. It just ended up not being that great. They made Michael Keaton Batman sort of look weak in it a little bit, I feel like. I feel like in the Flash movie, no, I won't spoil too much, but they made the 89 Batman feel a bit like he was weak, and that pissed me off. I didn't like that, because I wanted to think, like, it's been all these years since 89 to now. Don't you think that Batman would have acquired some really cool, like, Iron Man-esque stuff? You know, if you have Batfleck and he can fight Superman, he's got kryptonite, whatever, wouldn't your 89 Batman have something that he could do that would at least allow him to give Zod and the others a good run for their money? Anyway, it's okay. If you guys saw the movie, you'll kind of understand what I mean. He just came across as a little bit weak, and I think, like, when you have Batman, that character, you can make Batman as powerful as you want to, pretty much. You don't have to say, well, it's this version of Batman, so whatever. You can pretty much make Batman as strong as you want to, and it fits in with the character. You know, if you have to do like an Iron Man-esque suit so he can fight, you know, Zod and the others, then you should do it. But they didn't do that. So anyway, it was still good, but not that great. Jamal Isaac, did you see the new Transformers movie? No, I don't care, man. Like, I like Transformers. I enjoyed Transformers when I was younger and everything. I like Beast Wars. That was cool. I like the series, but I'll be honest with you, I was not looking forward to a new Transformers movie. I like the first two Transformers movies, but then after that, it's like, I just feel like it got a little bit, you know, I don't know how strong of an angle it is. The thing is, though, is that I understand because, you know, I grew up more with Turtles than Transformers. I still like Transformers, but I grew up more with Turtles than Transformers just based on age category. I understand if guys who are like 5 years older than me, they love Transformers because that was the thing that they watched when they were younger, and Turtles was like something that wasn't that cool because they were of a certain age when it came out. So I understand if you like really love Transformers. He's trying to sleep? Okay, I'll shut the door. Yeah. All right. Yeah, so you know, I like Transformers, but I didn't really like, you know, get amped for the new movie or anything. No, not really. Maybe I'll watch it eventually, but I don't make a point to watch it in theater or anything. No. Yeah. The crazy guy says, have you noticed how they swap redheads with black women? Yeah, the crazy guy. It's weird, dude. Hollywood's doing it a lot. It's really weird, dude. I don't know why they want to do it. Did you know that red hair on women or redheads are the most rare of all different configurations? So different, you know, hair color configurations, everything like that. Gingers are the most rare, apparently. And because they're the most rare, they're the most. They have the most options for selection. They have the most options for mates. They get a lot of attention. They get made fun of a lot too, but they get a lot of attention because of how rare, you know, their configuration is. It's the most rare in the world. So of any hair color or anything, red hair is the most rare. So yeah, they do swap it, and they've done it. They did it also for Little Mermaid too. If you didn't see that, They did it for April in both Rise of the TMNT and in the new movie Mutant Mayhem. They did it for both, so that's just what they do. So yeah, it's cool, man. It's what it is. They've got their different stuff they're doing, their agenda pieces and different lobbyists that go around and want them to, I don't know, include the pride stuff or whatever they want to put in there. That's just what they do. Yeah, Dr. Death, I agree. I think that the April in this series is terrible. She's the same in Rise of the TMNT, which is a new cartoon series. She's awful, really terrible. So yeah, whatever. It's okay. I mean, it's just it's part of the course at this point. That's what it is. So Dr. Death again. Seth Rogen produced The Boys, Invincible, and Preacher. Do not like him as an actor, but he's okay with these properties. I like him as an actor. I think he's fine. I don't dislike him or anything. So that's fine. The TMNT version looks all right. That's about it. Yeah. Grass says, Rick and Michonne show is only one season. Andrew Lincoln recently called it a mini-series in a TikTok video. Well, I heard it was 2 seasons, but it's limited. Grasp. So the Rick and Michonne spin-off series, so far as I know, from what I read in articles, it's supposed to be a limited run series, supposed to be 2 seasons, from what I heard. If it's 1 season, okay, there's writer strikes and stuff, so maybe that's the case. But yeah, Grass, the season 2 of Daryl's show has already been filming, and Dead City season 2 is expected to start filming next year. Well, we'll see. We'll see for the writing if that affects or pushes anything back. If there's any articles about it, I'll let you guys know if that's the case. So we'll see. Yeah. So yeah. Let's see. What else did you guys say here? Yeah. I think that's pretty much most of what we got prepped for you. Thank you, Trading Cards and More. Very happy as well too, man. Thanks so much for the best wishes, and yeah, we are really happy. Some of the happiest moments of my life, I think, in the last month or so. So yeah, so it's been cool. It's also been good to get offline a little bit. I love doing this with you guys, but sometimes it's good to take a little bit of a break from it. Yeah, Dr. Death and Sandman and Domino and Deadpool were both white goth characters that I loved. I don't know. I haven't seen either of those. So, yeah. 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 Let's see. Zombfected. Trev, I know you haven't played video games in years, but did you know Walking Dead Dead City is inspired by a zombie parkour game called Dying Light 2? It has survivors living on rooftops and ziplining. Oh, that's cool. I had no idea. Are you sure it was taken from that? Inspired by it? I'm not sure. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah, thanks, Trading Cards. Appreciate it, man. Let's see. Yeah, Grass said, sick of all these Marvel movies that are ruining Hollywood. We need more original stuff and less kid films. Yeah, I agree. More adult stuff. Well, I think The Boys has been pretty cool for like a superhero movie or a superhero series that's kind of for adults. So I think that's really cool. But I think superhero fatigue has finally really set in, man. I think like the amount of movies they've done, like the DC stuff with The Flash not doing well, and all the Marvel stuff is like, yeah, man. I mean, it's just like they made so much of it, right, over the years that at some point it's got to sort of kind of wear off, and I think that time has actually happened. I think that a lot of the superhero stuff has been so much of it that people are starting to get kind of tired of it. Yeah, that's right. So we'll see. Let's see. Well, I think that's pretty much what I wanted to cover for today, and get to hang out with you guys a little bit and say hi and everything, and let you see the baby and stuff like that, and Jess and everything. So any final questions here or comments here you guys want to go over before we wrap up? All I really want to say about Dead City is I think it's been awesome. I think it's been doing great. I hope it continues to do well through to its finish of 6 episodes, and I hope that people, continue to be interested. Yeah. Let's see. I'm just checking your guys' comments, see if anything else there. Oh yeah, we should probably go into Fear the Walking Dead a little bit. So we got to see the final episode of Morgan in Fear the Walking Dead. Did any of you guys see that? Any of you guys see Morgan's final episode? We could talk about that a little bit for Fear the Walking Dead. I thought it was pretty good to see Morgan's finish off for Walking Dead, but I didn't love it. I think that season 8 for Fear the Walking Dead with Madison and Padre has been like mediocre at best, especially Padre. Not really Madison. It's great to see Madison back, but the Padre group and everything they did with that was like not that good, if you ask me. Really, really not that good. So yeah, I don't know, man. But the amount of interest in Fear the Walking Dead is like in the tank after Walking Dead ended. I think it's only getting like 500,000 U.S. viewers per episode, something like that. And I don't get hardly any viewer requests for it or comments about Fear or anything. I got some after Morgan left, for that, because it's like that's a big thing. But all the rest of the stuff with Padre and everything else, there was stuff with Grace, which was something as well, but the Padre stuff was really not that good. So, well, let's see what you guys think if they do bring Troy back, which could be really fun as a wrap-up for a finish-off. That's one idea I had a few years ago. They could bring Madison back with a sledgehammer because of the hammer that she uses against Troy, and maybe bring Troy back because he's one of the best villains in the series. So that could be really cool if they do it. But again, the problem is I just don't see the interest in Fear the Walking Dead with season 8. Like, I almost think Fear the Walking Dead went a little bit too long. Like, maybe it should have ended in season 7 or something. Like, maybe it should have already ended. I feel like season 6 was great. Then season 7 came through and it was like all over the place. And I almost feel like maybe it should have wrapped it up then. They got a season 8 out of it. It's 12 episodes. It's a bit limited. So, we'll see if they do bring Troy back. That would be great in Fear the Walking Dead. But we have to find out. We have to see if they're actually going to do it. Also, maybe you're hyped for it, but I don't know how many people are hyped for it. If we take a look at the, let's go to this right here real quick. Let's see what we got. Okay, so can you guys see right here? All I see is red, and the others right here. You've got like 0.46 million views per episode, 0.55, 0.4. This is really low, right? Like, this is really not that many people. 500,000 people watching it. That's not a lot. I think Dead City is a lot higher than this. But yeah, see, so like season 6 was going strong, couple million per episode, 1 million per episode, still decent. And then season 7 came on, and you went down to like in the second half, significantly like 600,000 viewers. And then this year, just like not that many coming back after The Walking Dead ended. We could look at Dead City. Let's see, Dead City. Dead City series. Can you find it? Let's see. Walking Dead, Dead City. Here it is. Yeah, Walking Dead, Dead City. 0.7. So that's, I guess it's not that much more in a way than what Fear is getting now. But wow, quite a decrease in interest in a pretty short period of time between like season 6, 1.5 million, to like 0.447. So even Dead City. I thought Dead City was getting more than that. I guess it's not that much. So so we'll see how the finish off is for Fear of the Walking Dead and how many people are interested. I just don't like from when I do videos and stuff. Sometimes I question like, should I review it? Should I bother? Should I just say forget it, just watch it and that's it? I'm not always sure. What's up, Ray? How you doing, man? I'm not always sure for Fear of the Walking Dead if it's worth like if it's worth reviewing, if it's worth discussing. I'm not sure because I don't know how many people are really that interested in it. So yeah, I don't know. But if they bring Troy back in the last half a season, that could be really cool. Morgan's gone now. His last episode's already been shown. So you're not going to see Lenny James back as Morgan. So they have to do something for the last 6 episodes. So maybe they'll be really good for a finish off for Fear of the Walking Dead. Maybe that'd be good. Yeah, it's true, kid. A lot of people watch later. That's a good point. Yeah, so, well, the only thing I have to go by in terms of interest is what I see from you guys in comments online and what I see in terms of interest from you guys. Comments, views, how many people are interested in talking about it. And, I look at the U.S. viewership on the premiere night. It's the same thing I've always looked at. And I understand the world is changing to streaming for sure, no doubt about that. But I also don't see that much interest online for it either. Season 8 for Fear the Walking Dead, very little interest from what I've seen. Morgan leaving is something, you get some interest there from people, they want to find out about it, but maybe it went on a little bit too long, like they did a few too many seasons of Fear. Maybe they should have ended it in season 7. Maybe that should have been what they did. Just as The Walking Dead was ending, they should have ended around the same time. But this way, they end it within a year, and then we'll see if they ever use any of those characters from Fear the Walking Dead in any other series. I almost feel like they probably won't for some reason. I kind of feel like they've given those characters in Fear the Walking Dead so much time. I almost feel like we probably won't see them cross over into any of the other spin-offs. Because if you watch Dead City, for example, they didn't take almost any of the characters from the original Walking Dead and cross them into Dead City, right? They used Ginny, and then there's Herschel, Maggie, and Negan. That's it. Everybody else, Lydia, all the others that were there, they haven't used in Dead City at all. So Carol, everybody, they haven't used them for a single scene or anything. So I almost think that when Fear the Walking Dead ends, maybe we won't see those characters in any other Walking Dead series down the road, or maybe they might use them in like a Tales episode or something. Like, you know how they did the Alpha episode, where there's the Alpha episode in Tales of the Walking Dead? Something like that, where there's like one episode with that character and that's it. So, it's not like an ongoing series or something. It's just like a one-shot deal, and that's all. Grass says, do you think zombie fatigue is a problem now? I don't know if there's really zombie fatigue, Grass, but zombie stuff is always niche anyway, right? Like it's always been sub genre of horror. It's always been a niche to begin with. So it's not like it was ever not niche, or it was mainstream with season 7 and all that exciting stuff for Walking Dead. It brought it to new heights. But eventually, you expect for it to sort of, come back to where it was originally, or come back a bit. And I think that's happened now. There was also, Zombieland. That was a series. Z Nation. Z Nation was also great. Black Summer was fun too. So there was others as well too at the same time. But we're into 2023 now, so the years go by. And people look for different things, right? Like I'm kind of predicting that the superhero stuff, with all the superhero movies, I think we'll see people less interested in the superhero stuff now. I don't think we'll see people as interested in like your Marvel superheroes and stuff as they were before. There'll always be some, but it won't be as much as before. So yeah, I think so. Let's see, what else did you guys say? Thank you, Alicia XO, for congratulations on the baby. Thanks so much. Mad Guns Forever says zombie fatigue, superhero fatigue, zombie superhero fatigue. Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Kid Larai says AMC Plus is over 15 million subscribers. It's a lot. It's enough to do at least a few more years of Walking Dead. We'll see if they want to do past that. We'll see. We'll see if those continue though. We have to kind of wait and see. Thanks, Ray Infinity. So far, so good being a dad. Just a lot of being woken up during the night and all that stuff every few hours, right? Getting used to that is really what it comes down to. Just getting used to it. Of having to wake up every few hours and stuff like that, which I wouldn't do obviously before. You sleep through the night, but now I just sleep 3 hours, get up, do that, and sleep 3 hours and do that again. Jeremy says, being a dad is so rewarding. Mine are grown and married now. Make the most of every second. Congratulations. Well, thank you, Jeremy. I do appreciate it, man. Thanks so much. Grass says, it feels like the entertainment industry is dying. Too much superhero wokeness and CGI nonsense. We need to get back to the true original cinema. It is definitely not doing as well as it was, Grasp. But they also, with all the streaming series and stuff, they produce so much of it that it's got to sort of kind of come back at some point, right? Like it can't be all the way pedal to the metal forever. It does have to kind of come back a bit to a degree anyway. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's oversaturated. They made so many series, too much stuff to keep up with. Grasp. I agree with that. What's up, Protoss? How you doing, man? Thanks for joining the stream. I do appreciate it. There are YouTube videos that get more views. I don't know, dude. There don't seem to be, like, if you use video from the series, obviously you're going to get more views. If you use video in your video, obviously. If you post, stuff from a series there, I think I saw the Daryl trailer did pretty well. It might have got a few million views on the Daryl trailer. But back in the day when Walking Dead would release a trailer after Comic-Con, they'd release a Comic-Con trailer, it'd be like trending #1 on the internet. It would get like, I don't know, 100 million views, I think, or something like that. At least tens of millions of views. It'd be trending like top video on the internet almost. That's how popular Walking Dead was. Same with Game of Thrones. Nowadays, you don't really see that. It's just sort of like there's so many series and there's so much stuff. The Boys trailer, I think, did pretty good, if I remember, for the views for it. So I don't know. It's hard to keep up. It's just that there's so many different series. It's difficult to kind of like really say. That it's sort of like this. If you look at wrestling during the 90s, there was the Monday Night Wars, if you guys remember the 90s. Dude, everybody was watching wrestling. But part of that is because there weren't that many channels on and there weren't that many other things to watch, right? Whereas nowadays, there's still WWE. It's still massively popular, but it's not as concentrated because there's so many different options. There's AEW and there's all the movies, all the streaming services, all these options, internet streaming, video games, all that stuff. So it's just the way like kind of changes where there's so much content, there's so much stuff out there for people to watch, and it's so specified that you don't get that sort of funnel of like a huge amount of people watching one thing, which for Walking Dead was the case from season like 3 until about season 8. And then after season 8, a lot less interest. People just burned out on it, I think. But there was a time when Walking Dead trailers would be the biggest videos on the internet, like the biggest, and that definitely is not the case now. I can tell you that for certain. Yeah, they're there. People watch them, but not that many. Just a few. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Mark Kohler says, yeah, it's sad. Trev, Fear was getting much better without Morgan and the OG cast for me. I loved it. Felt different to the original Walking Dead. Yep, but they've had a great run, man. They had a lot of years, and they did really well. And so we'll see for the second half of the season how it comes back and what it's like. So yeah, let's see, what else did you guys say? Yeah, Dead City rocks, Ozzy. I agree, man. Dead City is freaking awesome. World War Z 2, that'd be cool, Jeff. I would like to see that. Invincible season 2 can't come soon enough. Yeah, Invincible rocks. I do like Invincible quite a bit. That's one that was somewhat popular as well too. I remember from some of the fight scene videos and stuff, people love that. So that's good. Let's see what else. Grass says, I wonder what will happen if The Walking Dead if the shows continue to decline in viewership. Maybe Dead City and the Daryl show won't get that many seasons. I'm not expecting them to get that many seasons. I think like maybe 3 seasons. I think that's about it, man. I really don't think, the Rick and Michonne series will be limited. Dead City might run a while, actually. Dead City might be the longest. Maybe it'll run 3, 4, 5 years or something. The Daryl series, maybe just a few seasons or something. Dead City probably has the most... I think Dead City has the most opportunity to go the longest. I really do think so. Negan sort of has, like, if I'm going to put it in terms of Dragon Ball Z, he's got the Vegeta vibe, right? Which is unique and cool and good for a series and can last a while. Whereas from Andrew Lincoln for the Rick and Michonne spinoff series, they've been saying from the beginning it's only limited. Like, I don't think Andrew Lincoln wants to do that much more zombie stuff. I think he just wants to do like a couple seasons or maybe 1 season, maybe 3 at the max, something like that is what I got the sense that they were doing. Like 1, 2, or, I don't even think they'll do a 3. I think it'll just be 2. And then the Rick and Michonne series will be over. So we'll see if they ever revisit those Fear the Walking Dead characters again later. I kind of think that they probably won't. They might be wrapping that up, pretty soon here, and maybe that'll be that for that. So we'll see. Let's see. Dr. Death says some babies are easy. Yep, I think so. I think it depends on their, their personality, how much they cry, how much attention they want, all that stuff. Yep. Let's see. Dr. Death, any returning characters are going to negotiate their contracts to go higher. I agree. That's true. Yeah, Dr. Death, that's true. So that is a reason why if you see Morgan Lenny James leave, you might not see him much in any other spin-off series. Maybe he shows up in the Rick and Michonne spin-off series at the end or something for like one episode or two. That's it. But yeah, they're definitely going to negotiate for more. And if they have other work and stuff, we probably won't see them back as a main thing. If you look at Dead City, I thought it would be obvious that you'd have some of the other characters in it as support, like Lydia and some of the others. But no, they used Ginny instead, and new characters, right? Croat and the other, like new characters that are part of the story. They didn't really bring many across with them as I thought they would. I thought there'd be more. Yeah, Karen Phillips. A lot of people like From. I want to check out From. I haven't seen it yet. I might watch it soon. Maybe do some videos on that because it does look pretty good. So let's see. Yeah, Mark Kohler says the Dead City feels new and fresh. Very cool. Grass says the best entertainment has an ending. Breaking Bad, The Sopranos, The Wire, etc. Ozzy asks if I miss X-Files. I do like X-Files, yeah. I never watched it like religiously or anything, but I like it. I love the alien stuff. I wanted to make more videos on alien stuff, but unfortunately there isn't that much there that I can see to cover. I might make a few more. I don't know. I have to grab some different clips and stuff and do some stuff. I like the alien stuff. It's fun. But yeah, I like X-Files. It's good. The Ray Infinity Show. Will you show Walking Dead comics or the show to your son first? I don't know. That's a good question. Probably the show. Probably. The comics, I don't know, man. Like, the show is so good. I don't know if people really will go back and read the comics that much. The show is so awesome. And now they're doing spin-off series for them, too. They're going beyond the content of the original comics. So that's pretty sweet, right? From is another series, Infamous NYC, which is popular. But I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to watch it pretty soon, or at least some of it. Of course, the show isn't over yet. Lydia could still show up. Yeah, you could have other characters show up. Like we said, it's just the thing is that the contracts are going to be probably a little expensive. Cocaine Shark says, Trev, what do you think about Transformers films? Also, do you want to see a new Terminator film? Terminator would be fun, I guess. Somewhat. Transformers films, I've had enough Transformers, personally. I've seen enough Transformers. I've got like an Optimus Prime figure and a Megatron figure from, I think, the first movie. They're pretty good size, too. They're pretty big and stuff. And I'm good with that. I like Devastator. I like what they did in the first few movies with Shia and it was Megan Fox in those movies, yeah. I'm good with that. Like, I don't need to see more Transformers now, I feel like. They're there, but I don't really care. Maybe I'll watch the Beast Wars 1 pretty soon, but I don't know. It's fun stuff. It's all good. Whatever. Let's see. Grass said, The Walking Dead was so special in early seasons. The scene where Shane saw the walker in the field and Wyoke civilian played in the background was incredible. It was really great, man. The Walking Dead original series I think for the first 7 up to season 7 was really, really an amazing run that was really incredible. But it's still, it's still done well from that, 12, 13 years later. Like, that's a lot of content, and then you're going to do a couple spin-offs on top of it. It's one of the strongest runs ever for any comic book series converted to anything. It's like, adapted to anything. It's like the strongest run I can think of. It's even stronger than Ninja Turtles, if you think about it, because Ninja Turtles' original series, cartoon series, ran 10 seasons. The Walking Dead is already into its 13th season, and they've had the companion series for 8 seasons, and they've had other spin-offs. And it's still really high build on TV, right? It's not like it's failing. It is still doing well even after all that time. So that's really amazing to see. So yeah. Well, anyways, dudes, I think we'll wrap up here soon. Yeah, the movies are a little clunky. I agree, Dr. Death. The cartoons are fun, too. I like the cartoons. Yeah. Yeah, it did. That's true. Yeah. Let's see. No, I would never. No, Blade, that never crossed my mind. No, no, I would never do that. I don't think it's good to get that too into series or like too into stuff like that. You shouldn't define your life based on it, I don't think. So, yeah. Yeah. Easy Street. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. Infamous, for me, they killed off Travis in Fear, was the start of the decline and only got worse after Nick. Yeah, they wanted to leave. Both of them wanted to leave the series, so they didn't have a choice. They had to let them go because they didn't want to continue, so that's that. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining. I hope you had fun. It'll be a bit, I think, so we do another like live stream or anything because, again, there's got to be something there. Maybe we'll do one for the finale for Dead City when we see episode 6, when that finishes off. And then later this year for Fear the Walking Dead's final finish off, the Daryl series, and then eventually the Rick and Michonne series next year. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Tron either, Wilson. I'm sorry. I'm just not. So before you leave, if you don't mind, guys, please thumb the video up below. Share at the bottom if you could favorite. I appreciate it. Click the bell to turn on notifications if you haven't already, if you don't mind. And, just really appreciate all your guys' support. Telltale Video Game Grasp. That could be cool to see something like that. Thanks, Protoss. Thanks, Grass, Wilson, NY Infamous, Ray Infinity. Thanks, brother. Doc Death, everybody. Jay earlier. And, thank you guys so much for joining. We'll wrap up there, dudes. That's pretty much all I got for this one. And thanks, everybody, for joining. And I'll see you guys again soon for another video. Pretty soon. More stuff for Dead City coming.